Hello, all my beautiful souls, all my powerful people, everybody that's making it through 2020. I'm sorry, what is that? Yes, I'm coming back at you, fresh out the shower with my crazy mane. Time to pin her up. I'm literally like shaking with vibration. I have spent all morning. I'm on this journey. I cannot stress that enough. Welcome everybody. This is probably gonna be a little longer than I would like to be because that's how I always am. So welcome. I'm Kelly Ray. If you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe, hit that like button, bring your positive energy, bring all the good vibes, all the everything, and let's have a good time. I don't know about the rest of you guys, or if I can stress this enough, but jeez, I look like I'm gonna go fight a war in the Hunger Games. I also know that I look like a little boy, but I'm comfortable, and that's all I care about today. I really just care about being comfortable. Look at my mane, golly. Anyways, I am so excited. I just got a phone call that could possibly, changed my life, and I just got... I've just noticed so many things recently that have really helped me raise my vibration, appreciate that good ass prana, and hopefully that is what I can help everybody else do. Okay. I just got, I don't know what I was watching or reading or whatever, but I did get a little bit of, a little piece of information, and I think it would be good to spread the word, especially because it really hit hard with me because I had just done this. I really encourage all of you to get a plant, a baby plant, a seed, any kind, whatever it is, flowers, whatever. Buy a plant and take it into 2021 with you. As you nurture that plant, you will learn to nurture yourself. And as you take care of the plant will do the same for you. And what's crazy is I've been like, okay, I'm a rose whore. I'm not gonna lie. I'm sorry. This is PG-13. I am a rose advocate. I love roses. Okay. Today, I'm just like in love with this color. Today, I want my face to look like this rose. It's so pretty, right? It's so pretty. Okay. That's enough of the theatricals. But let me show you guys something else. I have been waiting since July. What does this look like? Looks like a bunch of sticks, right? Looks like a bunch of sticks. Look, because I just went out in my front yard and just like grabbed some sticks and just like kept them. Which is what my broom is. Anyway, no, that's not the case. These are actually rose clippings that I got from a very gracious neighbor, and they are a piece of my grandmother. And if I haven't stressed that enough, she is and has been all around me so much this year. It is absolutely crazy. So I was more than grateful to take a piece of my grandmother and actually be able to keep it. Now, patience. I have been waiting since July. July. It's the day after Christmas. But they finally started rooting. And even the one I thought wasn't really gonna make it, beep boop, so cute, and I'm gonna have my own. I mean, they're and what's funny is with these babies, I tried everything. I tried rooting hormones, I tried powders, I tried crystals, I tried plant food, I tried everything that you could look up about rose clippings. I tried it all. And just whenever I was getting ready to just like give up and throw them out, I was like, you know what? I'm going to do something different this time. Trash. This time whenever I change their water, I'm not going to coat them in hormone anymore. I'm not going to coat them in crystal. It's really like plant food and hormone that they've like made into like these crystallized versions, and then they dye them blue, so it really makes the buyer want to get it. Anyways, I mean, I love crystals. I love blue, so of course, get it. It'll be good for the plants, they said. They also, you know, said that the hormone was going to be. So this time whenever I changed their water, I was like, you know what? I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that this time. It has got me nowhere but fungus on my plants, on my babies, that to me are very much a representation of my ancestor. And I figured, you know what? I'm going to try one last time, and I'm just going to use pure well water. Pure well water. And within 1 week, I've been waiting since July. 1 week. And they even started growing leaves above the water. Because I stopped using all the unorganic crap on them. They just needed pure oxygen and pure H2O. And I'm telling you, that was such like a eye-opener for myself and my health and everything. I am on this journey of unprogramming myself and reprogramming myself and unlearning and learning. And it's a lot, but if you've tuned into any of my previous videos, first of all, thank every single one of you. You seriously, you don't understand. It makes me feel like I have a purpose, and I need that sense of purpose. And it just further validates like, okay, this is resonating with other people. And I know that a lot of my content is usually on the scarier side of the spiritual things I've had to go through, my paranormal houses, my paranormal activity, just everywhere, seeing gruesome things that a 2-3-year-old should not have to see, to terrifying things at the age of 5. And so that part of my brain, I shut it off. I shut it off. And I've been getting somewhat back into it, not on purpose. I didn't like reopen that part of my mind. I don't even know how to. It's just one of those things that I was born with. Maybe my I know my ancestors were born with the same thing. Bits of clairvoyance and, you know, stuff like that. But it's like, I've shut so much off based on what society thinks, or based on, you know, what this, you know, spiritual tribe thinks, or what my native tribe, you know, thinks. I have based a lot of my beliefs on what my parents have taught me, the lack of what my parents have taught me, what school has taught me, what churches have taught me, what my tribe has taught me. And it's just, I am a spiritual mutt. That's just the way it is. I can't speak for anybody else, but it is turning into such a beautiful thing. So today, with it being the day after Christmas, I am not done gifting. I want to share some of this stuff with you guys because, first of all, it's creepy. Second of all, it's cool as fuck. Just like me and my channel. So, again, I am like in love with this color today. I got another one and I'm going to see if it really makes a difference. So, let's see here. I want to go through kind of like one at a time. So let's see, how did this all start? Let's go back to the start. So it started, like I told you guys my grandmother. She's been passed away since I was a teenager. But she was really the female figure in my life when I was being raised by my father. I also got to see a lot of sides of her that, you know, her children, my dad and my uncles and everybody didn't really get to experience, because by the time I was around her, she was retired, she was carefree, she had money, she was a hip lady, and she spoiled me and took care of me, and she took care of the friends around me, and I mean, she was just an amazing soul, an amazing Sioux soul, and Sioux, not Sue. So anyways, so she had started like revisiting me, and I asked if she could start presenting herself as something that's kind of common but not too common. And just a quick disclaimer, before this just past summer, I have always hated birds. I know, but just let me explain myself. I was walking home from work one day, whenever I lived in the city. I was walking home for my lunch break, and I walked onto a median that has these trees in the middle of the road. I was trying to cross the road, and I guess I got too close to like where they were nesting, and these birds, like 4 of them, started flying at my head. It's like the springtime, so like I said, I guess I got too close to their nests, and they went mama bird on me. And even this guy pulled over, and he was like, "Are you okay? I saw those birds were trying to eat your head." And I mean, like, ever since then, I was just like, I don't like them. And then I had to go home, you know, as a teenager, I would have to go home, and there was this huge blue jay, and even though he was beautiful to look at, he was so mean that we would shut our screen doors, and he would come like trying to chase us, and we would have nicks and cracks in the screen door from this big, beautiful, big beast of a blue jay trying to attack us through the screen doors. And then I would watch him try to attack the cat next door, and I was just like, birds are mean, like, birds are scary, like, too much Alfred Hitchcocking my life for me. So I like, But this summer, whenever I, you know, kind of started feeling this sense that, like, okay, I'm back on my land, I'm back on tribal land, I'm back on my grandmother's land, in a sense, I'm just really feeling like she's around. And I told you guys in my previous videos, my cousin stopped by, huge red cardinal flew right between us right when we started saying grandma and her name, and just started talking about her. Flew right between us over to her bush on her actual land where she had built that house. I can walk outside in the mornings and my yard will be full of cardinals all over my yard. I'll look at the neighbor's yard, empty. Look at the other neighbor's yard, empty. Look at the power poles, because that's usually where like a flock of birds hangs out, is like on the power lines, you know? No, they're all just chilling outside waiting for me. And I walk out there, and they don't even fly away whenever I start my car and like back up. It's just like they're there, and I just like whistle at them, and I'm just like, what's up? But it's like that spiritual like affirmation. And not to mention, I told you guys in my last video about her coming through the spirit box, and whenever I was getting a lot of spirits coming through the spirit box, and so whenever I said, "No, Grandma," and she said, clear as day, "keeping you safe," it was just like, I knew. And then to look at my neighbor's face, and she was just like, I was, you know, it's been something that's very exciting for me. And so I'm kind of like realizing, like, and I got a spiritual reading the other day, and yes, I'm getting kind of back into tarot, which I'm getting back into scripting. I have literally been meditating all day long, scripting, and then I end up getting a really good phone call that could help me a great deal, or at least relieve some of the stress that 2020 has definitely dealt to us. So I just want to I want to get ready, but I also want to share like some of the things that have happened and how my psych kind of came back. It woke back up. And I think especially with the nervousness and anxiety and everything that not only everybody is going through, but it's like when you're put in that time, that pressure, certain things wake up. I mean, if it's just like after you watch a scary movie, you hear every creak and crack in the house, and then you think that you see something that may or may not be that. It's just like, you know, that side is kind of waking up again. And so once I got my grandma's affirmation done, I was just like, you know what, I really need to embrace this. I need to embrace this. I really feel like I'm just, anyways, so that's kind of how it started out. However, a lot of my coworkers experience my psych being like completely on point, and I have no reason to lie. I have no reason to, I'm not sharing this information with you guys in hopes of like attention or clout or anything like that. I genuinely want to share this information with you guys in hopes that maybe I can help other people, you know, wake up their, you know, minds in this sense and their spirituality and open it up even farther. And honestly, because this is my channel and I tell you guys in every episode, I want to be as honest and authentic as I possibly can. So it's gonna get real, it's gonna get raw, but that's just the way it is. I really need to start with my makeup. Everybody's been raving about this son of a bun, so I went ahead and I got her. I'm really not going to start out with any primer today because I just moisturized, I did some rose water, and I don't, okay, maybe just a little bit. What is this? What are you? Okay, coconut water. Good enough. Woo, you smell good. Great. This is why getting ready with me are so hard. Bailey Sarian. No, she's really like my inspiration. But what do I do with all this fucking concealer? PG-13, Kelly, I'm sorry. I now have 3 different concealers and cannot find my foundation. And okay, I found her. No worries, everybody. It's gonna be okay. We're all gonna get through it. But like, seriously, and I probably have mentioned this before, but it's so fitting for this episode. And it also matches my tree, my crystal, my aura today. Enlightenment. Enlightenment, bitches. And I just love the names of these shadows. Moonstone, Ojai, Haiku, Peace, Wealth, Third Eye, Crown Chakra, Aura, Yoga Pants, a Dragon Fruit. Anyways, I haven't worn a purple or a red on my eyes in a very long time, and so I'm gonna, like I said, I'm on a journey of trying to, like, I haven't worn makeup in 5 years. Since having a child, I'm like, what's the point? And working in the medical field, especially wearing masks all day, what's really the point whenever I could use that money for something that my child needs, or I could use that money to save for my child's Christmas, or he needs a haircut, so I don't need mine done. And I'm just slowly figuring out that I'm caring so much for him that I'm neglecting myself. And I just want to look alive today for once. So I get to relearn how to do my own makeup, and you guys get to watch me. Let's get started with some foundation, though. I really want to see if this really makes a difference, because I've been using my handy dandy little plug, and I mean, it was cute there for a minute, but for a minute. So we're gonna see how this one works. Okay, so the foundation is on, and I will say, it feels a lot better on my face. It feels a lot better on my face. Is everything covered? No. Is everything blended out better and easier? Yeah. Yeah, it is. I know this isn't exactly my color, but I'm learning, and we're gonna fix this. So the first thing that I wanted to talk to you guys about was, like I said, so I got that affirmation from an ancestor, and I am just running with it. I love her to death. I love her to pieces, and she's just an amazing person. So the next thing, I'm like, okay, I really need to start like tuning in, you know, and I would say the first thing, since I was young, I've always asked for messages, spiritual messages. I think it started whenever I wasn't really going to church or anything like that. Everybody's been raving about this like little, I think I got the right one. I hope I got the right one. It's the Maybelline, is it Maybelline? Yeah, Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Eraser Multi-Use Concealer. I'm down for that. Age Rewind. I am so down for that. But, so, whenever I couldn't like really make it to church and all that, I kind of started asking for messages, right? And so, I remember one morning, about 2 years ago, I was in the darkest time of my life. I had just gotten out of a relationship. I didn't really know where I was going, what I was going to do. Kids gotta eat, all of that fun stuff. And I just remember one morning, I was just like having a morning. I was just having a really, just one of those mornings. And I was like, you know what? I just need to listen to something. I just need to like tune into something to really like get my, sorry if you, to really get my, is this how this works? To get out of my own head. That's what I needed to do. Hello? Mic check. So, oh, that's dark. That's dark. Okay, we'll try it. I mean, it's a little bit lighter. Yeah, it's lighter. So, that morning, I was just having a really not so fun morning. And, I really just wanted to get out of my own head. Okay, that's what I wanted to do. So I was like, I need to listen to some music, which I usually don't do, especially in the morning times, because I'm trying to get to work, I'm trying to do 1,000 things at once, and yeah, that's basically it. So I was like, you know what, I need to listen to something. So that's precisely what I did. And I just so happened to turn on the radio, and I just so happened to scroll through some, man, that looks dark, but we'll make it work. Scrolling through some channels, and I said, you know what, I'm just going to stop wherever the frequency takes me. And that's kind of like my new motto. And it just so happened to be a spiritual channel, okay, right? And I was like, okay. So I tuned in, put the car in reverse, and I put my foot on the brake, and I'm literally holding the steering wheel, getting ready to leave. But what he's saying on this channel is resonating with me so much that I'm like bawling in my car in the morning. It's like 7 o'clock in the morning. It's freezing cold outside. I'm like, oh, because everything that he was saying was ringing so true to me at the time. So I was just like, okay, like I need to start doing this more. So that's exactly what I've been doing. I've been listening to different spiritual channels on the radio, and you know, everywhere else, basically anywhere I can, really. And it's really cool because I constantly get the messages that I've been asking for. And so that was kind of a big wake-up call. Definitely helped me out. And I can't remember exactly what the message was that was going on, but man, it just really rang true with me. So I knew this is the channel that I'm supposed to be on right now. And I left it there, and I have kind of been going back and forth between there and another station, another channel, ever since then. And every morning it really speaks to me. It helps me get on a spiritual level. And if I don't get it from the radio, I will also get messages from my patients, my coworkers, so on and so forth. So I just thought that was like really cool that I found that and I got to experience that. I mean, it was literally life-changing. Had I not got that message that morning and gotten on that spiritual frequency, Lord knows where I'd be right now. But I don't know, I just thought that was like really cool. So I don't know what I want to do now. I want my face to be this color, darker, but that color. And so, like I said, back in August is whenever like I really started like kind of like getting messages and getting signs and stuff from my grandmother. And I really I was just like over the moon excited about it. I am gonna go ahead and bake a little bit because, man, that concealer, though she may conceal her, she still didn't cover up what I wanted her to. And she did not do what I expected. Everybody out there raving about Maybelline concealer? Where? Just kidding. So, let's see. Around August comes as well. Maybe close to September, but I remember it was definitely August time. And I literally just went to my boss and I just said, in confidentiality, but I mean, it is what it is. So I told her, look, I just have this feeling. I don't know why, so please don't ask, but I just have this feeling that something is gonna happen. I don't want to say the word catastrophic, but something's gonna happen that we have no control over. I remember saying that for sure. I said something's gonna happen that we don't have any control over, and it's gonna happen in October. I have this feeling in October something is gonna happen to us. We're gonna have no control over it. We didn't do anything to cause it, but something is going to happen. And you know, she was just like, well, what is it? And I was like, well, I don't know. And she's like, well, okay, it is what it is. And we just kind of like left it at that. Though I was having this feeling every single day whenever I was walking through the front door of the building. None of us knew anything about it. Come October, I walk in. It's mid-October. I walk in to my job, and I'm just like doing what I'm supposed to do, and my boss, the woman that I went to tell, hey, like, come October, you know, something's going down, something's gonna happen. We didn't do anything to cause it. It's just gonna happen. She was like, well, Kelly, I need to talk to you. Mind you, this is mid-October. And I had just walked in the door, and she's like, I need to tell you something. And I'm like, what is it? And just like the look in her eyes, I immediately think like, am I fired? No. she tells me the company I work for sold the building that I work inside of out from underneath us. Now, when the signs were everywhere, literally signs like everywhere, and I asked questions about it, I was lied to. Therefore, I lied to the public about it, which I am not comfortable with whatsoever. I thought that was very manipulative. I thought it was unnecessary. They could have just been honest from the jump and let us know what was going on so that we could all be prepared for what was going on. And instead, they chose a very shady way to go about it, but whatever. I mean, it's a 9-to-5. I'm grateful I have it. Whatever. But it was just one of those times that I definitely told my boss, like, I told you. And the way she said it, too, she was like, it is true. And I honestly, I hit the ground and I was just a mess. And I have started making other arrangements ever since. So, number 2. Like I said, a lot of my coworkers, they end up actually like seeing or witnessing a lot of my predictions or my spiritual events. The bird coming in and chilling for 8 hours right over my shoulder, didn't move, didn't make any sounds, didn't flap its wings and fly away or anything. It was literally right over my shoulder, about where that candle is. For 8 hours, I was walking back and forth around it. I was grabbing, picking stuff off the shelf that it was on and everything, and it was just chilling with me. And then whenever everybody else noticed what it was, it flew away. It wasn't there for everybody else. It was there for me. And I thought that was like absolutely so beautiful. I was like, okay, something's going on and I really need to start tapping in, getting back in tune, getting back to like my inner self. And that's all I'm trying to do right now. I'm trying to get into the roots, get back to my roots, you know, learn, unlearn, and relearn everything from a totally different perspective. And I think that's really all we can do right now, because I don't know if the rest of you guys have awakened yet, but we've all been programmed our whole lives and lied to our whole lives, and there's going to be very few of us that wake up, realize it, and stop being sheeple. So, I don't know if I've told you guys in my other episodes as well, but I know I probably have, but I get this like paranormal, spiritual sense at my job as well. Ever since I've been in that building, I've literally like investigated it. I've had names come through. I've had, you know, stuff come through, and I've even seen things. Motion detectors will go off when there's nobody there. Phones will fly off of the wall when we know they were just stably on there. It was fine all day, like, and none of us have touched it. Why did it just a bunch of stuff, you know? And with it being such an old building, it's really not that far-fetched. And so I'm gonna go in with this color. Now, I need to learn about brooches, because there's just so many. I mean, I guess I'll use you. Where's my other brooches? Pinch it away. Oh, I found it. But ever since I kind of like started feeling that, me being the curious cat I am, I kind of wanted to like see like what's going on. Now this might get kind of crazy. Should I do the tape thing like everybody else? No, I'm not going to do the tape thing. The shade that I'm using, if y'all didn't see whenever I showed you, it's rose. You see what I'm saying? Like, I can't make this stuff up. Like, literally. Rose. Rose. Just like I just said I wanted it, and here she be. So phone's flying off the wall. Yeah, good, great, fun. Wow. So I started, you know, kind of like, I don't know why I keep wanting to say like experiment. I'm not well, I'm experimenting on my face, but at work it was investigating. And I was just kind of like, maybe I'll find something, maybe I won't. I have had names come through that, I mean, I don't think I'm gonna like hurt anybody here, so I'll just say like Bob and Rob have came through. And when asking a coworker that had been there for quite a while, I just really wonder if there's anybody that's ever worked here named Bob, Robert, Rob. And she was like, yeah, there used to be a manager here named Rob. He was a really old man. I don't know if he's dead or anything, but I was picking his name up, and it was all over the building. Like, I mean, just all over the building. So, you know, I got glimpses in the upstairs area, in the break room, even outside the building. I also picked up the name Zimmerman when I was doing a spirit box session. I kept getting the voice of a woman, and so I kind of like was like, you know, can you let the woman talk? And sure enough, I was like, what's your name? And all I could make out through the was Zimmerman. And it was like, oh my gosh, wow. And I will continue what happened with that woman at my job. If you want me to make an episode about that woman and the whole experience that I went through at my job, leave a comment below. It's definitely a mind-blowing, creepy, kind of cool event, but I just thought like, wow, that's really crazy. So let's see here. I kind of want to use like a small angled brush. I don't know if I really want to open this enlightened thing. This seems to be like the YouTube thing, so I'm just gonna like show it off real quick. Ooh, stunning. Looks like some Jeffree Star packaging. No, Jeffree Stars would be like Mama's Home, heavy duty. She feels pretty light, but enlighten. Oh, that's all I want to be. And so it's fitting, it's perfect, it's cute, cool, wow. This is my first time opening this, so I'm super excited. Okay, this is what she looks like. She's adorable, and this is what I want to look like too. Wow. Oh, look at that holographic mirror. And how many shades is that? 4 times 20 shades? Holy wow, you guys, like, these are gorgeous. I don't have a purple. I don't have a purple. Pinche waist. They literally have purple all over the packaging. And they didn't put a purple in here? What? I do want to swatch one of these. It's like super okay, that's purple, girl. That's purple, but what do you guys think? Okay, anyways, so then you know what? We're gonna stick with our little rose palette. That's what we're gonna do. So that's just sad. That's just sad. It's just making me sad. So I'm gonna go in with berries because I really like that. That's the exact color I'm going for. Kelly, who are you talking to? The camera. So let's see. The next thing that happens, next thing that really went on. What was it? I am standing at the counter that I'm supposed to be at work, and my coworkers are standing next to me. I have one on the left and one on the right, and they're used to me, you know, being like the weird one, but it gets weirder. So I'm standing there, and after the news, okay, so the news got broken to us in October, and this is within, like, these next few examples that I'm going to share with you guys, these are within the last week. Whew. Let's pray to the makeup heavens this works out. So, oh, she's cute. Oh, she's really cute. So, all the patients pretty much on a daily basis are like, well, what's gonna happen to y'all? Well, that sucks. I can't believe they would do that to you guys. What are you gonna do? It's just like a constant reminder that, like, wow, this really is happening. And I'm always just kind of like, we don't really know the total truth, because I'm just going to be honest from now on. We really don't know the total truth. So after the last customer had asked me that in front of my other coworkers, and I said, like, I don't know, one of my coworkers is like, well, no, seriously, like, what are you gonna do? Like, what is gonna happen to all of us? Like, you know, like, I mean, I know you're taking this kind of, like, easily, and which I'm not. I just have a very hard time showing emotion. I had that one breakdown, and it was in front of my boss, and I've kind of just held everything in ever since then. And yeah. So I was just like, I don't really know. I don't know, but whenever I went from my last location to this location, you know, I realized a lot of my patients from my other location, they were following me over here. And once they found out that I was working here, they actually started coming over here to be serviced, like the Perrys, you know, Mr. and Mrs. Perry's, or Mr. and Mrs. Perry. And she was like, yeah, I think so. And I look down, and I'm like, oh my gosh, look. And I show her, and the label that I'm holding in my hand is Miss Perry's. And she's like, what the heck? That is so weird. Within the same day, I have a floating manager, and she's like, hey, is anybody gonna be coming in tonight? Like, am I gonna have any help tonight? And I'm like, well, maybe, but if you know, if you do, it's either gonna be, you know, one, an intern, which I highly doubt, two, maybe, another technician. And those are the only options. So I was like, you know, if they don't show up, I mean, just don't be surprised if you don't really get any other help tonight, but so-and-so might show up. And as I say that, we all look up to see the person that I'm saying, if it is going to be anybody, it'll be her. She's standing there, and both of them look at me like, what kind of wizard are you? Because it was like within minutes, both of those things had happened. And so for me, it's just more and more affirmations. And I was just like, I'm telling you, like, I don't think you guys want to know the whole truth, but it is what it is. And so, I just thought that was so cool. So let's see. I think this was just 2 days ago, 3 days ago. I think it was either Thursday or Friday. I'm driving to work, and Bub's in the back seat, and I'm like, and I never, like I said, I have mixed feelings about birds. I used to hate them. Now I really love them. I feel like they're definitely messengers for sure. They're definitely, I feel like, good auras. If you're at a high vibration, they're going to come to you. If you're, you know, at a high frequency, you know, you're going to attract these things. And it was just really cool. And so I was like, you know, I do want to go in a little bit more with this champagne, or this berries, and smudge it. So we get in the car a couple days ago in the morning, and like I said, I never take my eyes off of the road. I got in a really bad accident, and I'm really like a scary driver. And so I was just like, I was telling my kid, hey, you know, while we're on the road, look out to the trees. It's kind of rare in the mornings, but you know, look out to the trees and try to see if you can find any owls in the trees, because they don't have any leaves on them now, they're just branches. And I tell him, but you got to look real careful because they blend in. And I get onto the bridge where all the trees are to the side of us, and he's looking, and I just look over for just a second, and he doesn't even see it, but I see this giant owl in the trees. Like, I can't make this stuff up. It's just so fascinating to me. Like, I can't get over it. I just can't. It's so cool. And I mean, like I said, these are just like little, you know, little bits of the spiritual stuff that I've been going through. But I feel like there's somebody out there that definitely needs to hear these things, just like I needed, you know, affirmations. I needed these messages, and yeah, I feel like, you know, this is probably, you know, happening because I need to go ahead and, you know, share it. So that's what I'm doing. I'm sharing it. Because that's all we can really do. And I would way rather, and like I said, y'all, I have so many daggum ghost stories and haunted place stories. I can't even, I can't. I'm really ready to do my lower lash line, so I'm gonna take this little brush and I'm gonna brush away all that powder. And I mean, really, like, the bottom or the middle of my face doesn't look like super like bright, but that's okay. Yeah, that's okay. I really wanted to try that enlightened palette. We'll save it for next time. We'll save it for next time. Is there gonna be a next time, Kelly? Do you want to save it? Do you? Okay, well, we'll try one of them. But I really want to get some contour on. And not even like super contour, just like some color on my face. You know what? We're gonna use powder today. That's what we're gonna do. And this is super brown, so I need to be able to not mess myself up. But like, I really want to know what you guys think too, especially whenever it comes to, like I said, the owl, because I was just like wowed the entire rest of the way to work. Like, I could not get over it. Is that too dark? Who cares? So, if anybody else is having things like this happen, like, seriously, you guys, just really pay attention. If people call you crazy, I mean, people are, everybody's crazy in their own way, but I would rather be a good spiritual crazy than, you know, a mean, you know, ignorant, closed-minded, you know, any day. Now, We sure the heck did get really effing dark real quick. So, how can we fix that? How can we fix that? If anybody, oh, we do. Do I dare? Do I dare? I have an even darker. I want to try something that's just kind of like gonna give this a little bit of like life. Give me a little bit of life. And if I go too far, you guys don't be scared to let me know. But oh, okay. She's there. She is there for you. Wow. Yep. I'm using her. I'm using her. So after that happened, and I kind of like shared it with my coworkers, I'm gonna take that same red, I don't know the name of it because it came from an old palette, and I'm going to go into my lower lash line. Into the lower lash line. And I'm gonna smudge it real dark. Do I look like a raccoon yet? Yeah? Good. So after that had happened, and I just kind of like shared it with everybody, I've noticed that whenever I do share this stuff with people, it really kind of awakens their sense. And so like I said, today I spent a lot of time really meditating. I started scripting. If you don't know what scripting is, it's basically writing down affirmations. Like for me today, it was, I deserve to be happy. I deserve abundance. I deserve to be in a place that's going to make me happy. I deserve joy. I deserve, so on and so forth. And everybody does. It's just, for me, what I've found out is whenever I write these things down, man, do they come to life. Just like my green eyes with this red. Wow. Don't worry, I'll blend her out. But if that's all I do, and that's all people remember me for, I'll be happy with that. I mean, of course, I don't really know what my dream job would be, but yes, I do. I would do everything I could to end human trafficking. That's to fight and end human trafficking. That would be my dream job and what I would want to be remembered for. And slowly, it'll happen. Which is another reason that I am so grateful for this platform. So grateful for all of it. I'm going to start adding some black because I want to get dark up in this. I don't know why, I'm going to take black at the lower lash line again, but I'm just going to bring it to the side of the eye to really like add in some depth to this burgundy clown show we're calling makeup. And I'm gonna bring it on up here too, and I'm gonna just blend it in, whoops, to the eye. So, let me finish up with this. I'm not gonna hop off because this is a get ready with me, and I know I take forever, but like, that's just who I am. I'm relearning, and the only way that I'm gonna learn how to talk about these things and get, you know, better and faster is to continue doing what I'm doing. Like I said, I do want to know if any of you guys are having some really like awakening calls lately. Since I already opened Enlighten, I'm gonna go in. Oh man, I need a really good brush for this. I really need like a really good packing brush for this, but I'm gonna go in. Where is a, yeah, that's pretty. I'm gonna go in with her. Let's see what happens. Oh man, you got a lot of pigment. Please transfer to the eye. Please transfer to the eye. Okay. Are you another pearl? Did I get another pearl? I wasn't trying to do like a cut crease or anything, but it's just like kind of how it's turning out. Oh my gosh. She's not like super, wow. She's not like super duper pearly like my other girl over there. She's gorgeous, I tell you what. You're gorgeous too, don't get me wrong. But she's got like, she's not just like bone white. She's got like this translucent shimmer to her that is blending in with these burgundies and reds really, really nicely. I cannot be mad about that. I'm gonna use her for the inner corners too. I don't know why, but every time I go to do inner corners, I always feel like there's something there that's gonna block the way. But let's put her right on in there because she is pretty. I do have a bone dry that I could have used, but I didn't know that this one was gonna be like star of the show. Like, bitch, wow. She is pretty. I am gonna figure out if there's a way I can cover this daggum volcano on my face. I don't even know. I do know where it comes from. It comes from working in the medical field and wearing a mask all damn day when you're trying to take care of your acne. It does not matter how much I exfoliate. It does not matter how much blah, blah, blah. It's still there. So what I am gonna do now is I'm going to, where is that pearl? Because I bet she would make an amazing highlighter. And where is some blush? I'm going to take this one from Cheek Trio. She's just like a nice, I wish I had a darker blush that would go with this color, but that's okay. She's cute. And since my eyes are like literally taking up so much, I don't want to take away from the eyes. I want to have a supple face that looks alive and beautiful. And yeah. I don't know why, but I like a little bit of blush on the nose. Because it doesn't really make my nose look like big. It just makes it look like I got some sun and like, you know, I actually do go outside sometimes, even though that's a lie. I'm gonna find that where I really need to get better at prepping. I've noticed I cannot. Okay, found her. Good, great. And look at this. Like, she's a goddess, and I want to be just like her. She's just so pretty. And this, like, I need, like, I'm going to, do I dare? Yes, I dare. Woo yeah, because while she's still wet, my face with spackle mist, I wanna see what this bitch is all about. Okay. You guys, this is drugstore, okay? I'm a mom. Really, one day that phrase is gonna change for me. Oh my gosh. Yes, work. Do I look like a unicorn in the camera? Yes, because that's what I'm going for. Oh, that side, baby. You can see that side. I got you, girl. I got you. Don't fret. Oh, look at that. Look at that purple. That, like, Rihanna? Is this you popping through? Like, oh, that is freaking gorgeous. My lord. And it goes on my skin literally so nicely. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna end up using this on everything. Like, seriously, look at me. I'm like, but you guys, that color, this is when an editor would be really nice. Oh my gosh, you guys, she is seriously stunning. Seriously stunning. Like, I could not ask for a better pearl than this. Wow. I just want to do that a couple more times. And yeah, I bring her all the way to the middle of the face. I don't care. Look at my nose. I look like an alien. Awesome. Okay, we're gonna save her, and I have not done this ever, or really, but I'm gonna try. I'm going to try a berry lip. I feel like my eyes need a little bit more. First of all. I don't know. Actually, no, they really don't. I mean, like, maybe down here a little bit, but they look. It actually looks really good. So I'm gonna go in on this. It's by NYX. Suede matte lip liner in the shade Girl Bye. I had never done a berry lip. But she's cute. Okay, and now we will go over her with some berry. But I really want to know from you guys, This is the berriest, this is the most burgundy shade that I, excuse me, ma'am. I've never even used you. And she has a nipple. She looks pink, doesn't she? Or does she? I don't know. She is dark. Oh, I'm scared. You guys, I do not do... I don't do dark shades at all. Eh. Okay, Kelly. She is dark. That is berry red wine. Yeah, I'm gonna use my fave. Gonna add her a little more color. And then a little top. Super juicy. Wow. So, I do not know about you guys. And I don't know about this being a daytime color, but wow. Okay, it has been a long talk, a long video, and a long time since I have done some highlighter. So I'm going to finish that up and I will show you my next. So, this is the finished look. Do you like it? No? Yay? I do. I think it's cute. And I think I have not gone this dark with my lips ever. It's not bad. Look, even my drink is what I want to be today. So with that being said, I really just, I don't know what my voice just did, but I really want to just encourage you guys to open your minds a little bit. I've started doing breath work. I was really disappointed to find out that my own therapist, psychiatrist, who I turn to in times of crisis, knew nothing about breath work. Nothing. I'm just venting, but I've been getting back into breath work, back into meditation, back into scripting. Again, you know, take a plant, buy a pack of seeds, put them in some soil, buy a plant that can survive off of just water, like all of my ivies and stuff, and look what happens, you know, to these beautiful just clippings off just water. I am now getting back to the roots, and I encourage all of you to, you know, do inner work. Yes, the shadow work is hard. Yes, the breath work, oh my god, there's like a lot of like breathing really hard and then holding your breath, and I haven't held my breath for that long in a really long time, and then breathing really hard and then holding your breath for even longer, and then breathing and then letting it all out, and then slowing down just like a workout. You ramp up and ramp up and ramp up, and then you have a cool down, you know, workout. And I did it so hard the other day that I literally did my breath work, got up, opened the front door, and fell down the front stairs. So be careful because I mean, it's a workout. It is a mental and physical and spiritual workout. But guys, I can't stress enough. We are all spiritual beings in a physical body having a physical experience. We are all, everything that ever has and ever will be is energy. And I'm just so happy to have this platform. Again, if you have watched this video until the end, you mean the absolute world to me. I just spend so much time going over all the dark and creepy stuff that I really wanted to shed light and bring light to everybody, and just wish everybody happy holidays. If you're not into happy holidays, happy days. Oh, happy day. Okay. I'm gonna go now. I love you guys. Do everything with kindness, love, light, gratitude, peace, harmony, all that jazz. I love you guys. Bye. I forgot to add, if you would like me to do tarot readings or get more into tarot for you guys, let me know. If you guys want to know more about crystals and kind of awakening that part of yourself, anything you guys want to know, especially now that I'm getting like back into it, let me know. Enjoy. I mean, enjoy. I know I am.